Hey friends, what's up? Today is Thursday, which means it's my day. I'm Mikey, if you forgot already. And this week's topic is coming out week. To start off, coming out is kind of a phrase that I don't really enjoy very much. Because I feel like straight people don't need to come out, so why should we? And the whole idea of making everyone aware of who you'd rather spend the rest of your life with is kind of a silly thing to me. So I just really don't... I don't know. A way to sum up of how I feel about it is kind of in a TED Talk. Yes, I watch TED Talks, I'm a huge nerd. There'll be a link below if any of you are interested in the TED Talk. It's an extremely wonderful TED Talk. It's about how everyone has a closet to come out of. Just go watch it. So like every other coming out story, mine started with one person. It was one of my very close friends. Her name was... I'll keep names out of this actually. It was freshman year of high school. Did I already say that? I probably already said that. And I remember it was an English class, and I had thought about it for a very long time of who the first person I wanted to tell was, and I knew it was her because she had a gay friend who was a couple years older than us, and she was very close with him, so I knew that she would be okay with it, and she would be a good way to help. And so I remember I wrote down on a piece of paper, I think I wrote, I like boys. I don't think I wrote I'm gay because for a very long time I didn't like saying that I was gay, I didn't want to, I guess, admit it to myself. And so I wrote, I like boys, and then I sent it to her. She was across the room, and I remember she just looked at me and went, and after that, I remember I just told a lot of my very close friends, mostly just through like text messages and phones, because I was an adolescent boy who did not enjoy face-to-face conversations, just because we were growing up in this age. And then after that, I went to a very small school, so it word traveled very fast. Like within a week, I'm pretty sure everyone knew. So, which was funny because before I came out, a lot of the boys would make fun of me and be like, "Oh, you're gay," blah, like, and all this stuff, and I would just shove them off. And then after I came out, a lot of them actually became my very close friends in high school, which I still talk to a lot of them to this day, which is silly. And then that was freshman year, and then about a year later, I moved in with my mom my sophomore year of high school, and I remember I was on my computer. We were actually talking about this the other day, which is funny. I remember I was on my computer, and she came and sat down on my bed and said, I don't even know what she said. She was telling me, because she wanted me to tell all of you guys. But she sat on my bed and was just like, "So you're gay, or you like boys," or something like that. And I just said, "Yeah." And that was it. She left my room, and I don't think we talked for the rest of the night. Which, that's just how me and my mom are. And then about a year later, my mom kept being like, "You really need to come out to your dad, like, it's something he needs to know, blah blah." And I had no idea how to tell him because I was just very nervous because, yeah. And so eventually, about a year after I came out to my mom, so end of my sophomore year maybe, I remember I was going to my mom's house for the weekend, and the Friday night before I left, I wrote him a note, and I left it on his bed. And then that's how I told him. You notice I'm talking with my hands a lot. This is my Italian showing. So I know I said before that coming out is not a term I like to use very often. But any advice I would give to anyone who's struggling with that or anything is it's so worth it. In this day and age, nobody cares. At least that's how I felt, is just after I came out, such a big weight was lifted off my shoulders, and it was just like, it was just another day. Like, nothing had changed. I was so much more comfortable in who I was. I wasn't hiding anything anymore. It's so worth it. But do it absolutely when you're ready. Don't ever forget to love yourself. It's such an important thing to do, is just love yourself unconditionally. You're with yourself for the rest of your life. Doesn't matter who you are, where you came from, anything. I cannot stress that enough. I learned that at a very young age, and I'm very fortunate. Just please love who you are. You're not alone. There are people who will love you. Your friends will love you. Your family will love you. Just be yourself. So yeah. I keep looking at my computer right here because I wrote notes, because, you know, organization skills. But yeah, that was my coming out story. It's not a very interesting one. It's kind of a generic one. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you all next Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful day and week, and keep smiling, and I will see you then. Bye.